Hello, hello. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Beyonce. Welcome in. Guys having fun with the emotes? Duke, welcome in. For once, you're not commuting while this live starts. Awesome. Well, I hope that's for a good reason, and that you're enjoying your day off. So yes, if you guys want to have fun with the little avatar guys, you can set up your avatar on my about page, or you can just pick which animal you would like with the exclamation point avatar, and then type in the name of the animal. Hey, Quarter Stitch, welcome in. Quarter Stitch, it was so nice seeing you earlier today in Toot's stream. That was fun. Duke's last class was an exam and you finished early? Nice. That's always good, but at the same time, whenever I finish too early, I always just had this feeling like, did I miss a page? Was I supposed to do something else? Hold on one second. The music, I think, is a good volume for you, but it's super loud for me. Okay. I don't know if that made it too quiet for you guys. Good. Okay, let me know if the volume of the music and everything. Yes, okay. Just let me know if it gets too loud or too quiet or do anything. I redid my setup a little bit. As you can tell, the angle of the camera is a little bit different. So yeah, and also I'm pretty sure my captions aren't working. For some reason they're not picking up my mic. And I was not able to troubleshoot it before stream started. So I'm hoping it's just a weird thing where where the browser isn't picking up my mic, but yeah, Quarter Stitch. Well, we totally appreciate it. It's definitely like two different crowds. Oh look, Pow, there goes Pow. Thank you, Cheryl. And yeah, whenever you're able to make it out, we super appreciate it. Hey, Pow. Doing? Staring at us now? I was pretty sure she wasn't going to come out at all during stream. She's been in her hide all day, pretty much. I don't know if it's just like much cooler in there, and it's really hot for us, but they usually like the heat. I don't know. That is the cool side of her enclosure. Looked like she was scratching. She might have been, because that's her rock that she goes over to rich herself. Get her claws and her beak all nicely filed down. Or sharpened, depending on her mood. But yes, hello everyone. Welcome to Monday Night Crafty Chat. Oh, it's been a while since I said that. We are doing wheel spins tonight. You can redeem your channel points, or if you're watching on YouTube, you can get Toot to redeem their channel points to make me spin the Wheel of Whips. Oh, and thank you so much for the hydrate, Moon. I just saw that, and also welcome in. Oh no, you can see my head. Alright, well, we'll just have to deal with that for now. There is another new redeem, but I'll let you guys discover that one on your own. And yeah, it's Monday night. I hope you guys had a lovely weekend. It says it's so hot. Are you crazy? To see the other redeem? All right. Thank you, Charles. Charles redeeming a spin that wheel. Yes, everyone likes the wheel. Okay, so let's. So tonight's options are Dinosaur Forest, Those Who Wait, Usagi, or the Crayon Box Cardigan. So there's 2 cross stitch, 2 knitting, and then the 5th option is chat picks. So if it comes up chat picks, Toot is going to put up a 1-minute poll, and you guys can pick what you want me to work on. So let's get spinning. And it looks like it's going to be, conveniently, Dinosaur Forest, which is what I just pulled out to start the stream with. Charles says, I like the wheel and I feel bad making you get linger out with it being so hot. I appreciate you. It's not so bad. If you guys want me to do a couple of rows on linger later on, I will do it just to show you. I think I'd like to keep that as a thing going forward, where it's just any big project that's kind of like I need to push to work on is going to be our an extra, guys. So yeah, let's get back to working on Dinosaur Forest. I'm pretty sure I told you guys about restarting this guy. If you're having deja vu, yes, I have already done this section, but I was using really terrible Ada. It was 18 count oatmeal and it looked amazing. I really love the way that oatmeal looks, especially for like sampler style stuff. But I was dreading working on it every single time I brought it out, and I've been so excited about this project that I was sad that I was not excited to work on it because of Ada. So I just decided to restart it. This is just the Charles Craft printed DMC, so the opposite side is white. It's 14 count. You can get it at Michael's, and the color is Sandstorm, which I thought was really nice for the color palette. Like you can see it's got just subtle variations in like oranges and yellows. Sorry for that. I just had to move my microphone. Dude, with the Sandstorm, yep. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Which is all I can think of every single time I start working on it. I have to like consciously try and forget what the Ada is called, or else it'll just be a constant earworm. So yeah, if you guys are working on anything, let me know. I'd love to know what you're working on. If you let me know how your weekend was. Nuke had an exam today. Great. I'm so glad you got that over and done with. Forgetting the name, that's so rude. Thank you, Toot. Beyonce is working on Nebula, trying to finish her 24 hours. Nice. Have you... I know you've shared pictures of Nebula in Michelle's chat, and I am a bear of very little brain today. Have you shared Nebula in our server? If not, you should. She is gorgeous. I would love to know where you got that pattern. Beyonce is working on a full coverage piece called Nebula, and it's a beautiful girl with like nebula hair. Oh, it looks so cool. You have on daily? Okay, thanks, Deontay. If you have a second at some point, could you drop the link to the pattern? I would love to see it. Nuke is still working on the koi fish kit. Motivation to work on it is still going strong. Good. Good, I'm glad. I love when you hit that point of like, yes, I wish to work on this thing. And you've got all the beans and all the spoons and all the energy. Charles says, I've been sleeping mostly, have had a cold. Might pick up linger later. Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta take a rest, take care of yourself. Quarter Stitch caught up on Tiny Witches weekend. Working on the current clue now. Awesome. I know I've said it before and I keep saying it. I cannot believe my brain just shorted out. I cannot believe that it's almost the 5th clue. Almost. I'm so excited for it, and also I'm a little bit sad. Nuke's glad it's back in the rotation. Good. Yeah, sometimes like you just don't want to work on something for a while, and then the love of it comes back and you're just like, yeah, I remember why I loved this in the first place. It's not a pattern, it's an art piece from an amazing designer called DDB. I didn't know when I started the rule of using other people's art. Well, yeah, even if you could drop a link to the artist so we can go and enjoy. Yeah, like Chrysabug, who we often discuss on in the server, at least me and Moon do, is a fantastic artist who has licensed like cross stitch and diamond painting and puzzles and all that kind of thing. So if you, I'd love to see more of her art. Quarter Stitch needs to get the yellow you were missing though. Oh no! I hope you can get your hands on that. I think you did ask for some subs in the server, but if you need sub ideas, just let me know. Nuke says, Carl, oh no, my whole family has a cold except for me. I really don't want to get sick. You're just like avoiding them at all costs. No, you go in the other room. I get that. Yeah, Toot mentioned in the server that we're in like a weird part of the year where the heat in our building is on, but it's still hot outside, and just a combination of factors make our condo really, really super hot. So we've been toast. Like it's so hot in here. Apparently it's a pretty common thing in condos in Toronto. Like, Toot sent me a Reddit thread with a ton of people with the same issue. So Nuke had a look at the artist. Oh, you put it into just a shop? Thank you so much. Toot and I will take a look and put it in the appropriate spot. So yeah, if you guys are members of the Discord, several people have suggested various shops. Sai had a good idea for like a shop suggestion channel, recommendation channel. So if you have a shop that you absolutely love, you can put it in a suggested shop. Toot and I will check it out, make sure that it kind of fits the not qualities, not standards, anyway, it fits the server, the values of the server, and then if it does, we will stick it in the shop recommendations thread, so you can go and look through all of those. Really cat vibes. Vibes is a word that I was thinking, but wasn't quite the right word. Deontay says it will be detrimental to your wallet. I know, and it's it's not like I can choose not to look at it because I have to moderate it, and then I have to like go and look at the shops, and yeah, danger, 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 danger. And we do have community member shops listed in that shop recommendation thread, and they are marked with a little community member. So yeah, if you want to support another member of the Cozy DH community, you can do that. Al, have you gone back into your hide? You're over there. You are trying to squeeze past your other hide that you shoved towards the door. Oh, you're in your food dish. Okay. Yeah, you're taking a snack with you to go. Okay. Cool. Oh, just snacking and walking. So I am super enjoying working on this piece now that I switched over to the 14 count. And just like a higher quality of Ada. It's amazing how much that one little change made to my enjoyment of the piece. I was like, well, I can start in a different corner, and then it won't be like I'm just redoing all the work I just did. And I was like, yeah, I could totally start in a different corner. I can start in a different corner. It's not a big deal. I can start in a different corner. Friends, I could not start in a different corner. I had to start in the top left corner. I couldn't do it. I tried setting it up the other ways, and I could not start anywhere but the top left. Apparently I can only start cross stitch projects in the middle or the top left. Nowhere else. Exactly, Deontay. It feels weird not to start at the top left when it's rectangular. I know. Because I'm like, I could just start at the other corner and then like work this way and this way, and it would be the same. It's not the same for some reason. I'm sure people who always start at the top right feel the same way about starting at the top right. But yeah, I was kind of laughing at myself when I couldn't bring myself to do it. Duke, that's a good point. It could have something to do with the way that I cross the stitches. It might just be, you know, muscle memory habits. I know some people cross their stitches the opposite way and start in the opposite corner, and that's just what works for them. By some people I mean Moon. I'm specifically talking about Moon, but I know there are other stitchers who do that. But wonder if it has to do with how we read. That's a good point as well, because we read from left to right, so our brains are used to moving left to right. But at the same time, I'm also a knitter, so I'm used to reading charts right to left, which would be more analogous to cross stitching. Thank you, Toot, for doing the shout out for Moon there. Moon is working on some beautiful full coverage pieces. Rose Library, if you haven't seen Rose Library, it's going around. It's incredible. And Unseelie Forest Witch, I think is the name of the other one. Also an incredible piece. Oh, sorry, I was just watching Pow on the camera. Like, what is she doing? Oh, okay, she's doing destruction. Got it. You get a bottom at the animal of the screen. You get an animal at the bottom of the screen by talking in chat. And you can customize your animal by going to my profile, my about page. There's a little like window and you can choose which animal you would like and what color. And then you can dance, jump, or the secret command that Toot has discovered. Bomb. Thank you, Cheryl, for another spin there. Wheel, wheel, wheel. All right, let me just get this stitch through so I can stick it to my needle minder. Not the window I wanted. Window I wanted. All right, what are we gonna get? All right, we're sticking with the cross stitch. Looks like it's gonna be aliens. Nuke discovering the dance. Orchid discovering the dance. So the thing with the bombs, basically you earn currency the longer you're talking in chat, and you use the currency to buy bombs. So if you try to bomb and it doesn't work, that's what's happening. So the more you chat, the more bombs you can use on other people. I don't know if I want to be advertising that. Deontay, you just use the exclamation point bomb in order to get a bomb. And if the bomb explodes, it takes out everyone around you. Sorry, Deontay. Yes, you bomb yourself and everyone around you. Lori Clark, hello, welcome in. Sorry, we're just having a little bit of chaos. Thank you so much. So that was Dinosaur Forest by Al Forest Embroidery. We're doing a thing where my community is making me spin a wheel, so I have to change projects. So right now I'm working on Those Who Wait by Ditchwit. I should probably actually bring up the other chart to make sure I'm stitching the right thing. Trial with the spelling counts. I'm so glad you guys are enjoying that one. If you watch Toot's streams, so she's the one who found the stream avatars program that does this, but hers are, if I have to say, even cuter. They're these little tiny snakes, and they've got like that was a good one, Charles. They've got little like accessories and little pets that follow them around, and you can pick the accessory and the pet. We had so much fun with it on the stream this morning. And if anyone's unfamiliar, Toot does stream as well. Monday, Wednesday, Friday morning. That is where you will find me. I'm usually working on like designs and stuff. Well, I'm hanging out because it's just really good body doubling, background noise, community type stuff. Yeah, it's very good. Nuke managed to highlight the exact number of stitches on their paper chart. Perfect. That is very satisfying. I was setting up a pattern in Pattern Keeper earlier. And it's one that I've worked on before, but I hadn't kept the progress in Pattern Keeper, so I was like basically matching up what I had stitched with the Pattern Keeper, and I got it to within 4 stitches, and I was like, oh heck. And then I realized that there was a there's a long line, and I just had kind of like marked it off approximately, so that was the only place I was missing the 4 stitches. I was very pleased with myself. Cheryl playing with the other Streambot commands, or Stream Avatar commands. Hello, Gwen. Welcome in. I may have made a few mistakes in this area, and it's quite thick to like get my needle through, so I'm having to focus a little bit more. There's not a massive knot of thread right at the bottom. Totally not like a massive, just massive threads and knots. Well, that's actually good timing, because I can figure out what I'm doing here. You guys can keep playing with Stream Avatars. I'm gonna go take a break. Take a 3-minute break. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna run an ad on Twitch. Go stretch, go unshrimp, go grab a drink. I will see you guys back here in 3 minutes. I saw that Bibliocat. I saw you blow me up, and I flew up in the air, and I fell over in my head. But yeah, Cheryl, there is a pretty big lag between when you input the command and when it does the command. That's just for everyone. Moon and I were trying to catch the star on. Sometimes you'll see a little star go across the screen, and then if your character jumps and catches it, you get like 5 coins. But it's Moon and I were like trying our best to figure out the timing, and of course Moon being like a video gamer with the FPS skills, got the timing down, but it's okay. Bibliocat says tie between croc and giraffe for funniest creatures to bomb. I love the croc when it like flips over. I think because the other animals are like pretty much square. I am pretty much past the point where I have like a really thick wad of stitches on the back. I just had like one of those really, really crinkly threads. I'm sure you guys have come across that before, where no matter what you do, the thread is just tangly and knotty and like curls back in on itself, and every stitch you're stopping and pulling out a knot, and then you do like 3 stitches because you weren't thinking about it, and then it and then you realize that you got a big loop on the back. Exactly, Cheryl. Some threads are just like that. I was working on it. I was working on one piece yesterday, and it was so bad. It was so bad. So I've got a few spots. Like most of this back is very nice and neat because I'm doing a lot of Danish style with like the nice neat rows and everything. So most of this back is very neat, but then there are just a few spots that are just horrendous. One says, since I've been experimenting with the drops bobbins and pulling threads individually from the drop, they've been so curly. See, I found when I was using that kind of method, the thread would be curly, but then it didn't really affect how it actually was when I was stitching it. And sometimes it did. Like, so I don't know if there was a correlation or not. Sometimes, Charles says, sometimes letting the needle go down to the Ada and trying to let the twist out helps. Sometimes it does not. Yeah, I think I've tried every trick I know with the thread I was using yesterday. It was, it just did not want to behave. Oh heck, which row am I on? Okay. Nuke says the thread that came with their Luca S kit doesn't tangle as much as your DMC. I don't know if it's just the nature of the piece since that has a lot more straight lines. It honestly might. It honestly just might be the thread gods are not with you on any particular day. The cater lost its name. It's a Nanana dial. Amazing. I think that's me, and I just haven't typed in chat in a second. Wheel. Okay, we're doing wheel. Oh, I did a heck. Hang on, I did a heck. I have to fix my heck so I don't re-heck next time I heck. Okay, I think that will remind me where I was to next time I put it down. When asked if I'm going to be mad when I share my backsides. No, I will not be mad when you share your backsides. Give me one sec, guys. Lori said, I'm doing the opposite in Pattern Keeper. You're coloring out the background, not stitching it. Interesting. What kind of pattern are you working on, Lori? It says, I will ban you all. All right, sorry, I got distracted. I got squirreled. We're doing a wheel spin here. Okay. I keep opening the wrong window for my wheel spin. It's back to Dinosaur Forest. Apparently the wheel just wants me to cross stitch tonight. Oh, did you guys not even see that? Heck. It came up Dinosaur Forest. I'm sorry about that. I thought I had switched screens. It's Dinosaur Forest. I was not doing you a heck. Are you doing a Haid? Dragon Muse? You chose a linen that looks like marble, 25 count. Oh, that sounds gorgeous. How are you gridding it with anything? Because that, I would not want to attempt a Haid without a grid, honestly. I'm just catching up on chat after being inept at tech. Charles' backs are fairly neat with an occasional mess. Nick says the worst was tangling I got from my second AliExpress kit. The back is an absolute mess. You know, I can honestly believe that. Like, I know that a lot of people swear by CXC threads, which is what you get a lot from AliExpress. I'm a little bit too anxious to try it. Like, I know the answer is just try it, and if it sucks, it sucks, but I don't want to invest in CXC. Lori grids, but with a center start? Oh, interesting. Nice. So the aliens piece, this one. This is my first full coverage, and I kind of used I didn't really know what method worked for me, so I used a bunch of different ones. I ended up gridding it myself with this fishing line. I don't know how well you can see it because of the glare. But it's gridded with fishing line. My next full coverage, I will definitely use pre-gridded Ada for sure. I do have to. I actually took the background out of that chart, but I'm going to be adding the background back in, so that because I don't want it to be white. Bibliocat won! Congrats, Bibliocat. Charles does center starts as well. Yeah, I usually, if it's not rectangular like this, like this is a rectangular piece with a border, so I started at the corner. Most things I'll start in the middle, or middle-ish. Nuke says, my AliExpress threads are honestly pretty good, but they don't lay as flat. Like, they twist even more than they don't tangle. And the colors don't exactly match the DMC colors, but it's close enough most of the time, though. That's what I've heard. Like they're close enough. Like you probably couldn't use them in this. You could probably use them in the same project, but not like the same colors in the same project. If what I said just made sense. I have also heard that people say that when you do get them like twisting over each other as you're laying them down, then railroading helps. But I have never railroaded, and I don't know. I don't know if it would help enough for me to do it. Toot does the center start always. Carl says, I think if I grid, it's okay for me to start at the corner. Otherwise, I get anxious about having enough space. I'm just bad at leaving enough space anyways, no matter if I center start at all. Like, I don't know how I can fold my piece very precisely in quarters, mark the center stitch. I usually use a light bulb stitch marker to mark the center. And I'm still like wildly off. My margins don't match up. I don't know how I can be bad at finding the middle of something. But I am. Oh god, what's Pow doing? I love when chat just shouts Pow. It really fills me with you know, good vibes about what's going on. Oh, Pow. I think this is an escape attempt. She's probably gonna try and ram that ship into her the door of her enclosure. Butt scritches? Okay, maybe butt scritches. Max says, yo, get your camera off me, I need some privacy. Yeah, that could be it, Mac. Which just means that I think we might have to zoom in. What are you up to, pal? What are you planning? Oh, yeah. She's just shoving all of her furniture around. Don't zoom in on the butts. Yeah, Gwen and Bibliocat both know she's redecorating. All right. Like, now you guys know why when we hear really loud thumps coming from behind us, we don't even flinch anymore. It's just Pow doing something weirdly destructive. What are they doing? Right, Nuke said, my big full coverage is the top left start. Koi fish from the center, and you start the stamp kits from the bottom. Oh, that makes sense. Also, Tianzi said ghosts are upset because they can't cause you a ruckus. That's what the thumps behind us. Railroading. That's what I was talking to you about. So you're probably not going to be able to see it very well, but basically railroading is you bring your needle up, and then when you're going to go down back into the fabric like that, but you kind of like take your needle and put it between the threads. Like, this is why I don't like doing it, because it feels like a huge pain in the ass. But you kind of put your needle between the threads as you bring it back down, and that makes them like lay flatter. so they don't twist around each other as they go through the fabric. A lot of people can do it really easily just because that's the way that they always do it. I think if I tried it, I would get to the point where it's muscle memory, but I haven't really encountered enough of an issue with my stitches that I feel like I need to. Gwen, what's going on? You'll be doing your CEU stuff, but you're so tired because Monkey is having a rough day. I'm so sorry to hear that. All my love to Monkey. I know, when our animals are not feeling good, we're often way more stressed than they are. It's just because we want our little guys to be good and healthy. Speaking of our little guys, hey Bells, you come? You coming to harass? You doing a harass? This is Bella. Bella is our little kitten who's 15 years old. Yeah, you're a little lady kitten. Gwen says I started railroading at about the same time you change how you're separating all your threads. And you have way fewer knots than you used to. What? Sounds interesting. Nope, Bella, we don't stand on Daddy's cross stitch. Okay, we do stand on Daddy's cross stitch, but we're not supposed to. Yes, she is a baby. And Mac is going to steal. Did you hear that? Mac's gonna take you away, Bella. See, this is the real reason. Like, you guys can see that there's really nothing on my desk right here. And the reason that I keep nothing on my desk behind my keyboard is because, cats. The only thing with Bella is she likes to aggressively love against stuff. So when she comes around, it's like that scene in Mary Poppins when the old guy's cannon's about to go off. We're ending stream apparently. Thanks, Bella. When the old guy's cannon's about to go off and they all have to like start holding down everything. Gwen says the fewer knots is probably more due to the change in how I was separating the threads, but I won't stop railroading because part of me is certain that's what fixed it. I mean, we can all get a little superstitious about our stitching habits. I was doing a plot again. Oh no, she's just watching us. There is just animal chaos everywhere in this house. That describes like all of the time. I'm trying to decide if I want to keep stitching on this plant, even though I'm getting like really close to the thing, the bottom here, or if I just want to be nice to myself and like not do it. I'll keep going. I won't do the full stem because the full stem goes down off the frame, but did you disappear, Nuke? If you don't talk in a while, you will disappear, but you have been talking recently, so I don't know. Gwen says I also like railroading specifically because it does make you slow down a bit and also contributes to the fewer knots. That's interesting. Do you use a laying tool or anything like that? Or do you just railroad with your needle? Laying tools look very like metal. Just with the needle. Because some people, a laying tool is basically, instead of using your needle to separate the threads, you basically strap like a Wolverine claw onto your finger to do it for you. Which is cool. Babs, hey, how's it going? Welcome in. If the cat says the laying tool looks like a good way to lose an eye, yep. It definitely does look like a good way to lose an eye. I will give you that. And Nuke says I have a bad habit of going to the edge of my hoop. Yeah, because I dislike moving the frame, so I'll try and work like as much as I can. And then you gotta get to a point where like your hand's cramping. And it's not fun. But you're pushing yourself to not have to move the frame. I don't think we have seen Biblio and Gwen in the same room. Maybe they are the same person. Maybe Biblio Cat is just Gwen doing a British accent. My personal cozy DH community lore theory. Oh heck. Duke says, I'm glad I have glasses because I'm pretty sure I would have injured yourself with the... Yeah. Oh, Babs, yeah. Tester kits, I have no special requests. No. But yeah, definitely keep me in the loop. Sorry, I saw you sent me a message, but I'm... Yeah. Cordersy says, I railroad top and bottom stitch. Originally you did it to build the muscle memory. Now you just can't stop. Oh, you do both. Yeah, I've heard people like will do one or the other, but not both. Okay, several things happened at once. One, we got to spin the wheel. Two, Toot did a shout out for Babs. Babs streams cross stitch Sunday mornings. For me, it's Sunday morning for like four-ish hours, and they're a really good time to just hang out with. I have to hydrate and I have to spin the wheel. Okay. The lion got big. What? How did the lion get big? I don't know. I'm like at the end of this thread too. Okay, let me finish this thread out. Oh, the lion got big during the shout out? Oh, that's cool. I wonder if when you shout out people, if they get big. Okay, everybody keep an eye on the pink elephant right now. Oh, that's the wrong button. This is the button I meant to. Big elephant! Oh, that's a cool little feature. That's a cool little feature. Okay, so let's switch over. It's gonna stomp you. Okay, and I open this window. We do a spin, and then I hydrate because I had to hydrate. Okay, it landed on Dinosaur 4, so I'm gonna spin again. Because I know y'all are here for the chaos, not for me making progress on any one thing. And it's those who wait. I honestly, I don't know why it's only showing cross-stitch projects. Like, I have my knitting projects. They're over here. I promise I got them out. Maybe next Monday we'll do like an all knitting whips wheel spin. Toot says it knows how hot it is. Before I... Sorry guys. Before I started stream, I vetted how hot it would be to knit on these projects. So it's not, it wouldn't be the worst. I have no idea how high it goes, Bibliocat. I don't even know. You guys are finding new commands that I don't know how to turn on or off. All right, now I just want to watch the little guys to see what they do. Whoop. They really are so much fun. We got our nice little herd of animals down there, all hanging out. I'm at one of the tricky spots in this particular pattern where I need to outline around a space that's going to be blank so I don't accidentally stitch it. Hello, moon. Big moon lion. Big blue moon lion, of course. We're having fun with the new shoutout, with the not the new shoutout feature, but the shoutout feature we discovered that makes you big. I've outlined all the stitches from this little section. I'm just cracking up at you guys trying to either destroy each other or dance. It's dance party or chaos. That's all that's going on right now. Sorry, I just saw one of the giraffes fall over. Because I'm not, I have, when I'm streaming, I have like my stream preview really tiny in one corner of the screen just to make sure I'm in frame and everything. And so every now and then I'll just see like a little movement of something flying across the screen. Carl says, I'm really uncertain what the number in the sling does. I think it might be an angle. Interesting. I might have to do some Googling. I'm sure there will be answers in Steam Workshop. Oh, maybe, yeah, because Bibliocat did a 45 and then a 90. So maybe that's a way to control your angle during the star catching game. Why Google when we can do science? Science is what we're about here at the thecozydh Labs. It just slid. I mean, what is science but chaos that you took notes on? Really? Oh no. Babs stabbed themselves with their tapestry needle. The worst is when you stab yourself like under your thumbnail. Not fun. What is the absolute worst? It slings for the moment. What's the absolute worst is when you stab yourself under this thumb that you, or whichever one, the thumb that you hold your needle with, and then like every time you hold your needle, your thumb's like, oh, by the way, I'm bruised. Not like enough to stop you from doing anything, just enough to remind you that he's owie. Nuke says, I forgot I had a needle poking out while moving my hoop. Oh, ow. What was the one Gwen did recently? Hit the cuticle with a regular hand sewing needle? Ah! These... Ugh. The small injuries we accrue doing crafts. Biblicat uses Hiya-Hiyas. Those are sharp. Yeah, I prefer a blunter knitting needle personally. That is... The Hiya-Hiya sharps are just a little bit too sharp for me. But also I don't do a lot of small knitting, like on, like with stock needles or anything. Which is when you kind of need sharper points. I mean, right now my needles of choice are the really cheap 11 pairs for $10 Amazon special. The new cat says depends, but with really splitty yarn I'll use blunt ones. Yeah. Alright, guys, what are we sciencing? I missed it. The power of the sling, okay. Hmm. Yeah, my absolute favorite knitting needles of all time is I don't even know if they make them anymore because they're Knitter's Pride, but I've looked up Knitter's Pride since then, and I think they've changed. But they're not, they're a little bit sharp, but they're mostly blunt. I love them. The elephant shook before takeoff like a cat about to pounce. You wanted to see your giraffe slide back and forth. You would have loved to see the avatars get launched across the screen. Knitter's Pride changed their name. That makes sense, because I bought these needles like early I'd say mid 2000s. Well, I can grab them. My very adult project bag here. Oh god, I hope I didn't just slide all my knitting. No, okay. Who can play slots? Oh no. So this is the Knitter's Pride needle that I picked up in the mid 2000s. I don't think it's gonna focus, but like it's got a nice tip. And then the end is like this, like, I don't know. I haven't seen this on any other needle. And I remember that each color, like each size was a different color. And I only got 2 sets of them. I have 3.75 millimeters and 6.5 millimeters. And that was like the only 2 sizes I got for some reason. Oh, Pow's back. I love Beyonce doing research. I might have turned off the bedding. If I didn't, I tried. I definitely turned off fart and attack, so. I know, I don't want you guys to have any fun. Oops, sorry about that. I just bumped into my mic. There is no fart option. I made it so there isn't. It's betting with the currency that you build up by being active in chat. Same currency that you buy the bombs with. I think if you do exclamation mark currency, you'll see how much you have. I tried testing that while the stream was offline, and I think I could only test it while the stream was online. Also, I'm sorry again if you came in later, but my captions aren't working for whatever reason, so I apologize. Also, when I do this to my thread, like whenever my needle falls off, I'll take some time and I'll just do this a few times, and that's kind of like untangling it as well. I'll use my nail to sort of straighten out the threads. I just realized that I never actually explain what I'm doing when I do that. It also gives me something to do to look busy while I'm squinting my eyes reading chat. Cow's gone back to her hide. Bella's offended I just set my drink down too close to her. She's still here, guys. She's just chilling. I don't want to poke her so you can see her face because then she'll get up, but she's just chilling, relaxing, maxing all cool. Beyonce, thank you for coming with me. But a couple of cats that were up to no good started making trouble in my neighborhood. I feel like everyone my age knows every word of that theme song. Okay, it might just be me, and you might not be able to see this really well, but the little section that I just did, this bit right here, it looks like someone like really angrily doing this gesture. I don't know. Could just be me saying things. Nuke sees it. This thread does not want to stay on this needle. And it says, I accused my Gen Z coworkers of doing Gen Alpha things. And then they all started proclaiming their birth years, and I was like, no, stop. I know, right? I've got a good friend, and Toot and I were talking about something that had happened in 2004, and he was like, I was 3, and we're like, we know. To say we got, like, it's so funny. And I mean, we always tease Story Stitcher in the server. I think she might be the youngest one in the server. If not, she's one of the youngest people in the server. And we always tease her. You should be like, I was born in 2000 whatever. We're like, yes, we know. Charlotte was in grad school in 2004. Yeah, that tracks. That 100% tracks. It's just like, we know. Oh good, Gwen's getting set up for story time. I'm excited about this. Beyonce says she's the child and we the village. Lori Clark, I put a small slip knot at the end on the needle. It helps. Will need tightening. Interesting. I might try that. I might try that. Oh goodness. Gwen says, early on in my job, I was trying to bond with one of my coworkers who was totally not that much younger than me. And I was like, where were you on 9/11? Because that's a good metric to get a person's age, right? Oh no. Oh no. She was 3. Nuke says there's someone in my class who's 38. And it's so funny because her daughters are the same age as my sisters. And Charles was used to being the youngest for a long time. Now, you and me both, baby. You and me both. Lady K, welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah. Gwen was in 8th grade. Charles was a junior in college. I was a freshman in high school. I read something that pained me. It was a few years ago now. And it was like, this will be the first time that 16-year-olds will learn about that day as a historical event that happened before they were born. And I was like, no. Nuke, you might be one of the youngest in here. We're a bunch of old people complaining about the youth. She says, would a corn on my needle work? I feel like that might have been a, oh, a slip knot. Thank you. Gotcha. Gotcha. Yay, Gwen did it. Good job. Black Tide, welcome in. You were in utero when 9/11 happened and I look like I'm in my 30s. I feel so bad when I have people much older than me think I'm their age. And I have to tell them I was in diapers when they graduated high school. Oh god. Nuke's dad was 20. Charles was 22. Charles, are you Nuke's dad? Lady Kate got sent out early to recess. Yeah. Yeah, I think I remember it because I was in school that day, and you kind of remember like what the school's response was it. Charles says, I don't think so. What's the best response? That's actually how our friend that I was telling you, I was saying keeps hurting me. We found out that like Toot is literally old enough to be his mother, so we adopted him as our son, and of course his father was Mothman, and there was a big joke about like how Toot had an affair with Mothman, but I forgave her for it, and I'm like, dude, it's Mothman, there's nothing to forgive. Lori Clark's not telling us how old she is. Good, they are. Sorry, Lori. I don't know your pronouns. Forgive me. But yeah, I think that's one of the cool things about the internet, though, is that you're able to form bonds and chosen family and found family with so many different people that like you just would have no other option to meet, really. I mean, the people I'm closest to in my life I've never met in person. People I consider very good friends I've never met in person. Lori Clark says my pronoun is old. All right, sounds good. And I think that is really an important thing about building community now, is that it's not based on who you have geographical access to. So you can really find your tribe. Find your vibe, find people who get you, find people who understand you. And I think that's one reason that I love this community.
Excuse you, we've met in person. You're married.
I've never met you in my life. I don't know what you're talking about. Guys, Toot exists. Now you all know that I'm not just talking to myself. Oh no, I've been found out. The truth comes out. I completely forgot what I was saying. It's okay, Toot is real. I know, it's like a cryptid sighting. We got a spin from Charles. Thank you so much. Let me just do these last 2 stitches, because then I will have finished this little section. Gwen says I have my pronouns on my email, and had someone tried to pronounce she, they as a last name one time. Eh. Eh. Yeah, just as a side note, if I ever use the wrong pronouns, the wrong name for you, please absolutely correct me. That's something that is important to us in the community, making sure everybody is being referred to the way that they want to be referred to, and that the way that is correct for them. More chaos. All right, let's do some chaos. All right, spin, spin, spin. See what we come up with. All right, we got a chat picks. So actually what I'm gonna do, because we're gonna take our break in a couple minutes anyways, is I'm gonna go and do our 3-minute break. Toot's gonna put up the poll, and then the poll will run while we're in ads and everything, and then when we come back I will switch projects. How's that sound, guys? Who is Toot? There is no Toot. All right, I'm gonna hit the break screen. I'll see you guys in 3 minutes, so you can vote for which project you would like. The options are Usagi, Crayon Box, Aliens, or Dinosaurs. Hello, we're back. So Toot has ended the poll, or the poll ended, or yes. Anyways, you guys pick Crayon Box, which is a knitting project. This is my Crayon Box cardigan. Called that because it has all the colors of the Crayon Box in it. It is brioche, or half fisherman's rib, however you want to say it. This is the front of the cardigan. This is the collar, and then this will be the button band. And also, yes, I have a metal needle in one hand and a wooden needle in the other. They're the same size, but I couldn't find my other wooden needle before our stream, so this is what we're doing now. I am loving the ongoing physics explorations of animal physics. Oh no. Oh no. The way I went. So if you've ever seen the Straya cardigan from Andrea Mowry, this is basically a take on the Straya, but totally different color scheme. You didn't expect that to work. I love that it worked. Oh no. Oh no, what have we done? Just power now. Oh, did it not work? Oh no. My yarn ball has... Okay, my yarn ball's taken off, it's fine. Well, yeah, this definitely took yeah, chat's definitely taken a turn. Oh, Babs, that's cool. A mushroom. I am so jealous of your ability to 3D print. So jealous. Oh god. What power have I given you? I guess it gets the person that you're going for and also the person that and also the person around them. Oh no. But yeah, the giraffes and the crocodiles are definitely the funniest to bomb, because especially if you get them at going at an angle. Nice. Anyway. Toot has weaponized chat. Oh no. Oh no. There's just chaos. Fiance, why are you going towards the bombs? Lori said something before the break as well, that they've made many friends thanks to FlossTube, met a few of them in person, and that they get together every 6 months but Zoom every week. That's so nice. I love that. We have been doing a few little a few little stitchy sessions in the Discord, and it's so nice to hang out with like-minded people and stitch, chat, and you really do get to know people. Charles says eventually we'll run out of coins. I made the bomb so cheap, unfortunately. But yeah, I've met some amazing people through various Discord communities that have just become, you know, unexpectedly very important to me. You never know who you're going to click with and what's going to come out of it. What chaos will be created when they discover they can bomb each other. I have to figure out a way to get this working for the YouTube viewers as well. I'm sure there's a way to dual stream it, because I can do either YouTube or Twitch right now, but I think I have to figure out a way to do both. It's lucky they're not here. Oh no. Yeah, I don't think Toot will ever run out of currency because they're a mod. I don't know. Mac, are you talking about my keyboard? Looks like a membrane keyboard. It is not. It's just a pretty standard wired RGB gaming keyboard. You gain currency by chatting for a certain amount of time. Also, Mac, I wouldn't know how. You assume too much of me with my keyboard knowledge. My yarn ball went rolling way far away, but it's also twisted around the strap of my little project bag. So like I have to keep giving myself some slack on this whole thing. Anyways. But yeah. So I love this project. I made it out of my reams of Amigo scraps. So it's all scraps. It's a boxy shape, which as you guys know is my absolute favorite shape. And yeah, I mean, I'm just making 5 panels of brioche or half fisherman's rib. I don't actually know if there's a difference, but it's half fisherman's rib, which is like the easiest form of brioche to do. And then sewing them together. I'm hoping to get some pretty decent length on it. But we'll see. So I started with one front panel. So like I said, this is basically where the collar is. And then I'm knitting down to the bottom. And I was going to show you my yarn ball, but it ran away. So what I did was I have 13 colors of Amigo. 13 colors of Amigo. And I basically, I did so much math. So I weighed it all out, and then I divided the weight of each color in 6. So that would be like 1 for each front, 1 for each sleeve, and then 2 for the back, because the back is twice as wide as the fronts. And then I wound them up into 5 balls. So one of the balls being twice as large as the other ones, in the color stripe order that I want. So I did all of that up front, so as I knit, I just have to knit. My stripes might not match up exactly. They're gonna be kind of close enough-ish. But yeah, so I did that. So I honestly don't know how long this is gonna be. I'm kind of just gonna go until I can't go anymore. And then see how long it ends up. I finished all my increases. So yeah, I don't have any more shaping to do. And then obviously once I finish this front, then I'll match the other front and the back to this. For the back, if I need to do like a panel at the bottom of like white or something, I can do that. It's not going to ruin the vibe at all. I am not sure if I'm going to do pockets. I haven't decided yet. I might, just because I do love them. And the pockets for Linger were quite easy to do, and they also turned out very nice, so. Beyonce says always pockets. I'm definitely going to switch back to the wood if I find my other needle, because the Amigo is a 100% acrylic, and it's just a little bit too slippy on the metal needles. So here's my trick for fisherman's rib, half fisherman's rib, whatever you want to call it. So the front pattern, is, it looks like a rib, but each of the knit stitches is done by knitting one below. So you don't knit the stitch, you knit into the stitch below it, which creates this really kind of elongated stitch in this really plush fabric. So the right side has to be knit as a 1x1 rib, but knit one below instead of a knit. For your back, you don't have to knit a rib, because on the front you're knitting one below, so it doesn't really matter what the stitch is on the needle because you're just knitting the one below. So you can just knit all the way across and you don't have to do 1x1 rib. It goes so much faster if you just knit your wrong sides. Carol says, I guess I could try to do the Linger pockets as written. You're not there yet, but you don't want to read the instructions. Yeah, they're pretty good. You basically knit the rib at the top and then separately. And then you glitch out. Beyonce says you said words. I understood none of them. That's okay. I'm sure a lot of our cross stitch feels the same way to the knitters in the chat. You knit the pocket hem, and then basically the hem you cast on stitches for the back of the pocket, and then the ribbing goes into the front of the pocket, and then you sew the back of the pocket to the sweater. It's a really easy method. And Cheryl says that was such a time-saving hint. You're doing your sleeves in the round, and you can just purl all the stitches too. Yeah, for sure. Because just doing one stitch is easier than switching back and forth. Because if you don't knit, so when you knit a stitch, the yarn is in the back. So this is so I knit it, and then the yarn stays in the back. If you purl, you need the yarn in front. And you would purl like that. So when you're doing one knit stitch and then one purl stitch, you're moving the yarn back and forth every stitch, and it doesn't take a lot of extra time, but it takes extra time. You know what I mean? Like, it takes an extra millisecond, but those extra milliseconds add up. And thank you, Lori. Lori said pretty colors. Yeah, it's gonna be really gorgeous. So I did arrange them in about, just stuck now, in about a rainbow order, but because of the tones of the different yarns, like, so I went purple into lighter purple into like a light, this is gray, but like I'm treating it like a light blue, into another light blue, into a blue, dark green, light yellow, dark yellow. Because of the way that the different tones worked out, it's giving really like that old Kodak Polaroid retro California color palette kind of vibe, which I really love. I'm gonna go give up on being awake now. Thank you for soldiering through, Gwen. Have a good night. It was lovely hanging out with you as well, Gwen. A parting bomb from Toot. Oh, there it is. All right, good night, Nuke, as well. We are gonna get wrapped up here in like 15 minutes or so. I think everybody's starting to feel a little bit sleepy. Good night bombs for everyone. Yeah, Charlotte, sounds like you need the rest too. Rest is rest. It doesn't always have to be on everyone else's schedule. She says, take easy. This is a threat. Run fun. Take easy, also important. Hi, Laces. Sleep only on left side. Good. Good. Everyone should take easy. It is also important. One more bomb for the road, eh? Oh no. It's okay. I got you. Well, thank you so much for the sub, Lori. Sorry, excuse me. I'm just gonna take a sip. I'm live on Twitch and YouTube Monday and Friday evenings from 6:30 to 8:30. Occasionally I do streams at a different time, but I will announce those and let you guys know. My spouse Toot streams Monday, Wednesday, Friday in the mornings from 10 to 12 Eastern. They do video games with no commentary, so it's just like really chill. You just watch them play the game while you're doing your own thing. So if that's your vibe too, you can follow them on Twitch or on YouTube. Let me just copy that link over. I got it. But yeah, thank you so much for joining us. I'm glad you found us. Not every night is as chaotic as this, I promise. This is what I was saying. Now I'm on the right side, and you can see this also helps you determine like which side you're on. So I don't know how well you can see that because this light is still blowing everything out. Let me block the light. But you can kind of see that every stitch has a little scarf on. As opposed to, well, a little like they have a noose instead of a scarf is how I've heard it. Babs, have a good night. Thank you so much for joining us. A good night bomb for Babs. Thank you, Toot. But that doesn't matter because you're not knitting into that bar, you're knitting into the little scarf below it, so the bar disappears. It's great. Oh, you look for new people to help with subscriber numbers? That's so nice. Well, if you are looking for company, all of my past streams are available on the YouTube channel. You can just throw one on. I love being used as background noise. Every time I pick up my knitting, even if I'm just like, oh, I'm just going to do a couple rows, as soon as I get into it, I'm like, man, I love knitting. Man, I love knitting. Like, I love cross stitch too, but like, man, I love knitting. I think it's what Nuke was talking about earlier, where sometimes things go into hibernation for a few months, few days, few years, and then they come back and you're like, I remember everything that I loved about you. My voice is soothing. Thank you. You're pulling out your stitch project now? Good. Well, thank you. That's very sweet of you to say. I do also have some floss tube videos on my channel and assorted other crafting videos. Some chaotic, some not. I do have a pattern keeper tips and tutorial video that is about halfway edited that I'm hoping to get up on Wednesday this week, but we'll see. We'll see. All right, well, I'm just finishing up with this row here. Hi, Bella. You being a pretty girl? Yeah. Just finishing up with this row here. I thought Bella was gonna come and entertain you guys. Are you looking at your own reflection? Okay. Oh, my ball of yarn is right in here next to me. A wheel spin for the last 4 minutes of stream. 10 rows on linger. Okay, I'll do my 10 rows on linger. My yarn ball is right here, so... Oh god, change the vibes. Bomb. Toot is just... Toot's bringing the chaos in the chaos DH right now. See if I can get this light off. There we go. Okay. Oh god. Do the thing, pet Bella. I pet Bella. Bella's a good girl. We got elevator butt. So this is my ball of yarn for crayon box. You can see I'm actually almost done the I'm almost done the green here, and then it'll move into this light yellow, into this darker yellow, and then we've got an orange there, and then you can see it goes right into red down there, and then there's like pinks in the middle of the ball. So yeah, so I just have to keep knitting and it'll rainbow itself, which will be lovely. I'm very excited. So I'm actually gonna leave this one here because I didn't want to get into another row. I will do my 10 rows on linger after the end of stream to take advantage of all of the redeems there. Oh goodness, what have I done? What have I done? What have I done? Do I have to let it linger? Yes, I have to let it linger. I do. La 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 linger. Bella, we're not gonna eat Daddy's knitting needle. Nope. Nope. You're a good girl. All right. Well, I think we are gonna wrap up stream there, as Toot enjoys singing Linger at me. So we're gonna leave chat stream there. Thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. It has been so lovely. I hope you guys have a great start to your week. Let's see if I can Ah. I hope you guys have a great start to your week. I hope that you have a great week. So I'm going to be back streaming on Friday. Toot's going to be back streaming Wednesday, and then Friday. Thursday, the next clue of Tiny Witch is coming out. And then Thursday evening and Saturday afternoon, we'll be having a Stitchy session in the Discord server. So if you're not already a member of the Discord server, please come and check us out if you are a Discord person. It is honestly the best place to hang out on the internet, I believe. But no, we've got a great little community there. Super, super uplifting, warm community. And I hope you will join us. Yes, Toot is streaming. There's Toot's links again. If you would like to support the stream, you can do so in a number of ways. I just had a new pattern drop this past Saturday. You can... Sorry, Bella just stretched and loved me very cutely. You can check me out on your favorite ONS, which is the Stitch WIP Marketplace. All my patterns, my original patterns, are available there for sale. I also have a presence on Ko-fi and Etsy. So I think that is all the news that is fit to be shared. So if you are currently watching this on YouTube, I would like everybody on YouTube to say goodbye to everybody on Twitch. And everybody on Twitch, say goodbye to everybody on YouTube. Goodbye, YouTube. Goodbye. Bella says goodbye as well by headbutting the mic. All right. Goodbye, YouTube. Goodbye, goodbye. Lori, you buy from Stitchwit? Amazing. Yeah, we love Stitchwit here. Me and Heather Heather's awesome. So yeah, we'll talk about that more on Friday if I see you. All right, bye Quarter Stitch, bye Lori, bye YouTube. I will see you in the Discord server. I'll see you in the coffee shop. I'll apparently see you in Stitchwit Marketplace. But see you in the comments. But most importantly, my friends, I will see you in my heart. All right, bye guys. Bye bye. All right, my